This video marks the beginning of Unit 2, Module 9 about aqueous solutions. The learning objectives for this module include how to describe aqueous solutions, calculating concentrations of solutions that involve molarity, and apply the concepts of mass percentage, volume percentage, parts per million, and parts per billion. So our first video will be about aqueous solutions, which will contribute to our learning objective for describing aqueous solutions. So solutions are a mixture of two or more substances where the overall phase of the substance present in the largest amount is the phase of the overall mixture. So you can have a gaseous solution, you could have a solid solution. Most of the time, though, we'll be dealing with liquidy solutions. Particularly, we will be dealing with aqueous solutions where our solvent is water. So if we say something is aqueous, that means it is dissolved in water. Solutions are examples of homogeneous mixtures, which means even throughout. So if you remember our matter classification tree that we talked about in Unit 1, we have our matter split into pure substances and mixtures, and so solutions are homogeneous mixtures. Come on, go to the next slide. So before we dive too deep into solutions, we do need to cover some vocabulary terms. We said earlier that the solution will take the phase of the substance that's present in the most amount, which is the solvent. And so this is the major component in the solution. A lot of times our solvent is water, but there are other solvents out there. The solvent is whatever is present in the most amount. The solute is what's being dissolved into the solvent. So the word solute is like the lesser component or components. You can have more than one solute in the solution, but that's the lesser components, and those may not keep their state, and so they'll be like changing into aqueous, for instance. And then solution is the overall mixture. And so this is an example of a solid solute being dissolved in water, and then it makes an aqueous solution. Here are some examples of solutions that you are familiar with, such as air. In air, there's a mixture of different gases like nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen is the major component, though, and so that's like the solvent. And so nitrogen is a gas, and then other gases are in air as well. And then liquid solutions are like soda, where you can have gases dissolved in the liquid phase. You can also have seawater, which is a mixture of salt and water. Salt would be a solid when pure, so that's a solid dissolved in water. And then vodka or other alcoholic beverages have alcohol in the form of ethanol dissolved in water. And then you can also have a solid dissolved in another solid, such as brass or bronze. Those are examples of solid solutions.